What's going on? It's your boy Draven though, back with another video. And today I'm gonna be doing an interview with none other than the monk, the king, my son, Twister Dark. If you don't know who Twister Dark is, he is the owner of Ryujin currently, and he's always been the owner. But today I'm gonna be going over some of the things. I'm gonna be doing a little interview with him, talking about some of the concepts behind the game, some little details he might be adding soon. It's just an interview, it's a Q&A. You're gonna have to really watch the video if you really want to know everything. This was a fun video for me. I think he enjoyed it. He gave me the time to do it with him, so I really appreciate it. Shout out to Twister. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy these type of videos. Let me know if you guys do in the comments. And without further ado, I'm not gonna hold you guys for too long. I'm gonna just get right into it. And if you like this video, like and subscribe. Without further ado, I'm not gonna hold you too long. Peace. Game content and development.
Okay.
What are new features or content you are most excited for to add to Ryujin in the near future?
I'm actually really excited to add CEOs and kicking matches and police officers, since it has been bland for quite a big while now.
Let's go.
I also have
Some police brutality.
some big news, yeah, and I'm also pretty excited for adding ranked. I actually started making the ranked maps like a few months ago, and it's also finished, so I can't actually wait to get those added into the game. I think that might actually change the game's genre. We are not gonna be a Kengan game anymore
Wow.
if we did add those. Yeah,
That's a good. I like
I
that.
don't think that it's gonna play the same way.
I like that. Okay, alright. Are there any particular modes, skills, or mechanics you're planning to introduce soon?
Okay, for mechanics, we have some revamps that is gonna be happening soon for blocking. For example, you are not gonna perfect block the same way that it's being done right now. You're gonna have to press F and time it, then at the same exact time you're gonna press left click.
Yeah, nice.
And for counters, I'm planning to actually add counters like Mighty Omega. So you have to press F and you have to right click as soon as you get hit, so you can, you counter it. For modes, I'm not sure exactly if I have anything in mind, but might be Hanma. But I'm not gonna confirm anything since Hanma has been bland for a few months now, so
Yeah.
it's not finalized, as you can see. For skills, I might just say kickboxing, since I already sneaked some of the stuff before, and that seems okay. Oh wait, and for modes, I'm planning to actually revamp how it works.
You're gonna revamp how it works altogether?
I'm gonna make it. Yeah, it's gonna be like a mode bar that you have to charge to be able to use it, so you just can't bomb it as soon as you start a fight,
Yeah.
It'll be more dramatic.
It's nice.
Yeah, that is it, I guess.
Alright. So how do you decide which content you prioritize during development?
It actually depends more on the community and the state of the game. So for example, I was supposed to actually add kickboxing right now and some stuff, but I had to delay it since the game state was actually not that stable. So I actually had to optimize the game and fix some bugs, change hitboxes. As you can see, the recent updates has been more revolved around quality of life and bug fixes and changes. So it actually depends on the state of the game. So I can actually keep adding stuff without making the base more stable, or it's all gonna crumble on our heads.
Okay. That's what's up. I like to hear that.
Oh my god. Why do I sound like a yabber? Oh my god.
It's all good. You're doing good. You're doing very good so far.
Yay.
Alright, are there any plans to start lore within the game?
No, there's not any plans.
Alright, so what's the biggest challenge you face when creating new content for Ryujin?
The biggest challenge I would say is the community, since it's quite hard to come up with something that everyone is gonna actually like or not complain about, since as you can see, most of the updates had so much hate from some sides. Let's say for example, we nerfed muscles.
Yeah.
So muscles are gonna be mad for sure, but the lean players are gonna be more they're gonna like it.
Yeah,
And when we do the opposite, it's gonna be the exact opposite. So we can't actually like make any content that is not gonna like get some part of the community mad for some reason. So
yeah.
I would say that is the biggest challenge that we have as of now.
In your opinion, what are the most unbalanced or broken elements currently in the game?
Muscles, wrestling, muscles, wrestling, muscles, muscles, muscles.
Nah,
This shit needs to
AKM1
be
is
nerfed,
insane.
you know
Yeah,
what?
AKM1 is insane. I can't.
Bro, I fucking hate muscles in Ryujin. The way that they actually melt your HP is so fucking crazy, and they have absolutely enough shots. But they can't actually
it's
say
crazy.
what they actually do. You fight a muscles player or like a fat player, and the only thing that he can do is just dash into, grab you, GG's, chain grabs.
Yeah,
Then he just plays cooldowns. They're so fucking brain dead
yeah, they
and
are.
carried by their HP and damage. Fucking hate those.
How do you approach balancing
Okay.
skills, psychs, modes, etc. to keep gameplay fair and fun?
Okay, so that basically goes through, I would say, 2 to 3 teams. So first of all, it goes from community to testers, and from testers to administrators, or like Burb as of the game manager. Then it goes to me. So people actually start complaining, or they actually start suggesting some edits or like some balance changes. We might approve it as soon as they do, and we might actually reconsider it. So most of the time, testers read those ideas or like those suggestions, and they consider it. So they start discussing it between themselves. Then when it's actually more finalized, it goes through Burb. Then Burb keeps discussing it with the testers, who discussed it between themselves, which was actually discussed by the community. Then when it's actually finalized and decided to be approved, it goes through me. This is the hierarchy of getting some stuff done in Ryujin.
Okay, that's nice. That's nice to know. That's nice to know. So if everybody wants to, and the community wants to blame anybody, I know who to go to. Let's see.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Oh.
All right. Are there any game mechanics or features you feel like need a complete rework?
Yeah, I would say that the perfect blocking and mode system actually needs to be reworked, since perfect blocking as of now it's just
Luck
brain
based.
dead.
Yeah, luck based.
Yeah, it is kind of luck based. And for the modes, it's just you can bob it at any time, which is like it's mad annoying sometimes, since people can just bob it to like run away or escape.
I'll probably
So
introduce
it has
it
to
in
be
tournaments
like
too.
yeah, they actually I heard that it actually should be added soon, hopefully.
Yeah,
Like it should be allowed again.
I hope so.
Yeah.
All right. So what's the hardest part about balancing a fighting game like Ryujin?
I know that I keep saying the community, but this time it's actually the
Yeah,
community.
Nah, that makes sense. That makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, they keep complaining, so you can't actually make any balance changes without getting any complaints or any like hate.
Because in one person's eyes, it's the most OP thing, and then to the other person, it's okay.
Yeah, like they would say that something is OP as soon as it's nerfed, they just find another meta and they just abuse it, and the
Literally.
cycle remains.
Literally.
Yeah.
Literally. It's just everybody abusing the meta until it gets nerfed.
The biggest example I can give is Donnie, in case you know him, the fraud.
Yeah.
He just keeps making metas, and whenever he gets nerfed, or like
He changes his build every day. It's insane. Alright.
yeah.
So community and player experience. What feedback from players has influenced the direction of the game the most?
I would say the nerfs and the buffs for metas and for skills, and also the physiques or however you want to pronounce it. I don't fucking care about that. This type of stuff actually, like the actual feedback that we actually get. And I would also say that the combat.
Yeah. Okay.
If you did play the game during Wave 0 or Generation 0, however it was called back then, you would notice that the combat is so much different from how it used to be at the past.
Yeah.
Especially for hitboxes, I would say, and how it plays, since it was more
Close.
you used to spam skills. Nah, you used to like use kills more than you use M1s. Now it's totally the opposite. Like you mostly use M1s now, so it's more useful. And for the hitboxes for M1s and M2s, it was so much worse back then, so people didn't even bother using that. They just kept the skills for PvP, you know.
Alright. Alright. So are there any particular games that you find interesting or impressive?
People might actually say that I'm biased for my answer, but I would actually say Ryujin Island, Omerta, and Tindushu, and Warlord is actually not bad. Like, they actually have some good players, but most of the players are ass. But they do have some good players. What else is actually good? I might say also Ego. Ego is actually good somehow as well. I had a few 1v1s between Ego, and they were actually not that bad, I'd say.
Yeah. They get voted by most of the people in our game, so I'm gonna say, but alright, next question. So what's your favorite in-game gang and why?
Ryujin Island.
Yeah.
Admins.
I thought so.
Boosted.
Boosted.
They are not actually boosted, though. Like,
Yeah, we know. I think anybody with above room temperature IQ knows it's a joke.
yeah, they are
Alright.
not boosted. Don't fucking believe them.
Alright. So it's about your personal favorites and fun. Which in-game skill or
Okay.
mode, etc., do you personally enjoy using the most?
I personally enjoy using pure Aikido as a Bark clan. Yeah, it's actually pretty fun. If you know how to land your skills, you can actually keep copying your skills from the other players and you keep countering. That's mad fun. And mad in like at the same exact time.
Aikido rework when though? No combo chains.
It does actually have some small combo chains. You can use circle redirect, then use your balance breaker into a rotary shift, however you wanna pronounce that name. I don't fucking
rotary
remember that. Yeah, but you can just chain balance breaker into rotary shift.
Okay.
And if you got any skills from copying it, if you are running Bark or Xiong, it's actually pretty valid, I would say. Fucking love it.
Alright. Do you have a favorite mode, psych, or fighting style, Ryujin?
That is pretty much the old question, but I would say Aikido and Lifesteal or Ghost Fist. And for mode, I would say Zhang, Animal Instincts.
Yeah, the most brain dead mode probably in the game.
Hey, show. And since I'm running muscles right now for Aikido, I also use Bermative. It's quite good
Yeah,
for them.
the muscle scaling. Going up, yeah. It's pretty tough.
Yeah, it is.
Alright. If you could add any crazy over-the-top mode or skill with no limitations, what would it be?
Necromancy. So when you knock someone and you grab him, you can just summon him back to fight for you as an NPC.
Oh yeah, that'd be hard. That'd be hard.
Yeah, that would be actually.
Okay. Alright. Have you ever added an Easter egg or secret future for players to find?
As of game mechanics, no. But for images and stuff, we did do that, and you can actually find some pictures in, you know, the nightclub that we have in game. You
Yeah.
can find some pictures from the community right there. We actually hide so many Easter eggs for pictures around the map. Just like put some effort into finding those.
Okay. Just like to hear. Alright. Alright, and so I just want to see what you're looking forward to. Where do you see Ryujin in the next year or two?
I think that it might stay at the current spot unless we actually expand genres as I'm planning to, and we would end up either as the number 2 King and game or the first one. That is in case we keep as of being a King and game.
Yeah.
But if we do expand the game genre, it might actually do much better, but I don't think that it might die anytime soon from how frequent we keep updating the game and like how we keep it active.
Alright. What's up?
Mhm.
Alright. What's one piece of advice you give to aspiring Roblox developers?
Cash grab any games. Cash grab any games. Cash grab.
Yo.
Okay, so first of all, you want to make some funds in case you want to make a game, and you can't do that unless you have funds. So you either go get a job in real life and work from 9 to 7 like a slave,
No job.
or you can take commissions in case you are actually a good dev that would be commissioned by someone, and collect funds somehow and keep it directed towards your game project. But I don't actually recommend that in case you are in need of money, since you can't actually keep like storing money for your game at the same exact time when you are actually saving for real life stuff. So I would say you can start with a small game project to make some funds, and you can take the funds that you actually made of revenue and put it into that game, the new game that actually started out. And that is how I actually started Ryujin. I actually started by making Solo Showdown, which is my Battlegrounds solo leveling game.
Yeah.
And when it died, I actually had like 300k Robux, something like that. And I actually just put it into Ryujin and I started the game development. And
Okay.
I wouldn't have done it and if I didn't have any funds or like any money. So you just have to make sure that you have money in case you want to make any project that is gonna be out of scale or like kind of huge to what you have in mind.
Okay. That's good. That's good. That's good. Well, how about
Money.
Oh, money.
Money. Money.
How about Roblox developers? That's mine. All
Yeah.
right. So for last but not least, is there anything you'd like to say directly to the Ryujin player base?
I would love to say thank you for everyone who actually started supporting us at any place of the game. In case you start supporting us at Generation 0, Generation 1, 0.5. I'm actually really thankful for anybody who actually had any good thoughts of Ryujin or any people who started playing the game before and they just kept playing until now. Since, as you know, a lot of you actually quit the game, and they still have the same exact thoughts about the game being bad or like how it used to be, and they didn't actually touch it anymore. So I'm actually pretty grateful for anybody who's stick to the game for how long it has been up to now. And I promise to keep making updates for the game as long as it doesn't actually affect my mental health, which is happening by the way right now. But I promise to keep the game running as much as I can, and I'm just really grateful for the chance that everybody gave me and the trust that people actually has into me for some reason. I'm just way too grateful. You changed my life and you changed all of our lives, to be honest. We are mad grateful for you all.
Yeah. What would we be without Ryujin, man?
Oh, this is Ryujin without you guys.
Yep.
Ryujin wouldn't exist without the community.
Ryujin life.